start doing a problem with the break-even analysis here, and I'm going to start with the example 13.3 here. Again, if you read the problem from your slide, there is an operation currently done by 5 operators, and the rate of the operators are $15 per hour, and they can cut 1,000 yards of material. Again, the operation is basically they're cutting material. Maybe right now they're using scissors to cut the material, and they don't need any significant equipment. So your initial cost is almost zero. So that's manual. The automated, they have initial cost of $20,000. They have a salvage value of $2,000, and life of the equipment is 10 years. But since it's automated, you're going to use one operator, and the rate of the operator is going to be much more, it's about $24. You want to know what is your break-even point here. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to define X, the number of yards that you're going to produce per year. Then I'm trying to come up with the annual costs for the manual and also the automated. So I'm going to start with the manual first. So for manual, it's very simple. You have 5 operators, and each one they're going to altogether they're going to produce 1,000 yards per hour. So if you divide X over, we're going to assume there is one shift 8 hours per day. You're going to multiply this on 8 times 1,000. That's how many yards they're going to produce in one day. If you divide X over this, that's how many number of days per year. And you're going to multiply this one by 5 operators times $15. That's the rate of the operator. That's going to be the annual cost for the manual. Now we're going to do for automation. So we're going to do this one for automated. For automated, you're going to have first cost, you have initial cost, and the operator cost. So we're going to do the operator cost first. So this is the manual. I put M, and this is for automated. So the annual cost for this one is going to be of X. The number of yards you're going to produce per year. You're going to divide this one over 8 times. The automated, they're going to produce 1,500 yards per hour. That's how many days of work. You're going to multiply this one by 1 operator times the rate of the operator, which is $24. So that's manual cost. Then you're going to add the cost of the equipment. You have $20,000, the initial cost. You're going to multiply this one by A given P. By the way, the minimum attractive rate of return in this example is 10%. So 10%, and the life of the equipment is 10 years. So 10 years. Now there's a salvage value of 2,000 minus 2,000 A given F, 10%, and 10 years. So that's going to be the annual cost associated with the automated, and this is the annual cost associated with the manual. So what we're going to do, we're going to set those M equal A here. And we have one equation which is linear. So if you put M equal A and solve for X, the X value you're going to get is going to be equal to 424,216 yards. So we call this on break-even point. It means if you're producing less than this amount per year, you better stay with manual. Once you exceed 424,260 yards per year, then this is per year. then you better go to automation.